Survivors we are, survivors we are. Are you ready for the journey? Clones Karim is the name, yes indeed. Survivors we are.
Hi, Krones Karim here. So I've been told that a lot of my vlogs can seem a little robotic, and to be fair, I am kind of following a script, so I know what I'm saying and kind of have an idea of where I want to start and kind of where I want to end up. This time round, however, I'm going to speak sort of from the heart, see if I can do it, at least see if I've got that live thing about me. Nonetheless, here we go. So I met a friend yesterday who has got to a point in their life where they're suddenly having to change. There's been a huge change in that person's life, and so they're starting to reflect on what's gone on and then trying to figure out where they are and what's going on. Fair enough, kind of went wrong there, but nonetheless, I'm going to carry on, plough through. So after having a conversation with them, I realised to myself, I've been in many a situation like that where suddenly there is a stop sign in front of me. I can no longer continue with my path going that way, okay? But I've got some options. At least it's not a dead end, I'm not stuck, because I can back up. I can look left and I can look right. So when I was married first time round, when that separation time came, I felt quite lost, quite afraid. I'd lost my wife, I'd lost my home, I'd lost my child. A lot of things kind of went wrong there. I mean, I've got a great relationship with my kid. Even his mum, we kind of get on with a lot of things. But back then, it was very heartbreaking. So when I was faced with that particular situation, it took me a while. Like I said, I was lost for a little while. Didn't know where I was, how I was going to deal with this situation. But when it did come to it, I thought, let me take a step back, because I can't see left and I can't see right. Never been down these roads before. Clearly the road ahead isn't happening. So I started to reel back. And when I reeled back, I realised, what did I look like before? Right? So after I had that conversation with that lady, with my friend yesterday, oops, I did mention a lot of the time, when you look in the mirror, do you see what you want to see? Yes, there's the cosmetic side of you. Have I got makeup on, or is my hair right? Do I look good? That's fine. You can always find yourself looking good or get to where you want to be. But I'm talking about that inside, that person inside of you. So when I took that step back, I looked at myself and, do I even recognize myself? I was happy, I was go-lucky, I got on with my life, just cracked on, found things that made me complete. I actually like that version of myself. So I took a step back and I thought, you know, maybe if I'd have carried on going down this path, I could have lost a lot of this person, which I quite liked. And that's generally what happens when you're in a relationship with someone. You make compromises, you find reasons to be close together, and it's lovely to be in a situation where you're a couple. You kind of hang off each other's words, you go out together, you enjoy intimate moments together. You really can find that bond, and that's a wonderful thing. So the song that came in mind, again, I might have mentioned it already, I've done about 3 or 4 takes of this, by the way, was Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. So many levels to that song, but when it kind of played on the radio this morning, it did make me think, are we happy with our reflection? Yes, we know it's a reflection. It's kind of the opposite image of ourselves, and yeah, we can overcomplicate it if we want, but let's just take it from what it means. When you look at yourself, do you recognise yourself? Now, I'd like to believe that when I look in the mirror, you know, I'm good. It's not always the case, because sometimes you look in the mirror and you think, oh no, I don't look that good. You feel lost. You try to fake a smile. So the second song that came to mind, wonderful song, Cat Stevens, again known as Yusuf Islam now. I'm not sure of the actual name of the song, but I know it goes,
Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world.
I'll always remember you. Something like that. But that came in my mind. I don't know whether or not I'd made the lyrics up in my head as I was, but it's about something about a smile in there. I thought, one is man in the mirror. Look at yourself, see if you can check, see if you know yourself, if you recognise yourself. Don't like what you see, clearly doing something wrong. And you can make that step back, make your adjustment, and hopefully find the right goal. Either way,
Just upon a smile.
checking yourself now and again in the mirror to see what you like. You can only reflect yourself. Anybody can point the finger, you're not doing this, this isn't right, oh, why don't you try it this way? People are always trying to help from some perspectives, even trying to interfere in how you do something. Genuinely, the only person that can is yourself. So after I'd spoken to my friend yesterday and we'd come to that conclusion, that person has always made great decisions based on that person's gut instincts. But when they're faced with a change in circumstances and situation that has changed, you start second guessing what you're used to doing because you've become part of 50% of somebody else, haven't you? But when you've moved away from that, you're back to being yourself. So you keep looking back and keep reflecting. And that's a good thing. That means you're making progress. But from what I've been through, I've noticed that when I have become myself again, I can understand who I am and focus on protecting my mindset, protecting my health, being strong, helping everybody around us, and continuously showing that contagious smile. Anyway, I kind of rambled on a bit. Again, I told you it was the first time I'm doing this kind of live-ish. I'm not sure if I'd veered into the right set or not right set, but nonetheless, that's my first live. It might be my first and last, by the way, so I blame you, sister-in-law dear, for telling me to go live. Okay, Corey out for now. Bye.
Survivors we are.